Bonjour à tous, hello everyone. I've been away for a week, went on a little holiday to visit family in the south, and I had a little accident with my BEBOP too. I was towing a inflatable Flamingo around the pool and it hit the Flamingo, cutting its neck, and it fell in the pool. So in this video I will show you the flight of what I was doing with the drone, give you some advice about flying over water, especially pools, and what I did afterwards to recover the drone and get it working within about 30 minutes from it falling inside the pool. So the first thing you need to know is the floor of the pool sometimes doesn't get registered with the ultrasonic sensor, so you'll have to be careful when flying over water. Is as soon as it shifts its detection from the surface of the water to the base of the water, meaning the floor of the pool, it will note an altitude difference, so it will descend automatically to maintain the same altitude. So when this happens, it's normal. When this happens, all you need to do is just push up to increase the altitude again, so it registers the correct altitude. And this is with any drone with flying over water. The other thing to note is as soon as the drone falls in the water, you need to get it as soon as possible and disconnect the battery. But before I explain further, I'll let you see the ending or the splash. Okay, as you can hear, my wife was not impressed with this. She said super, which means super, like sarcastically. So she was not impressed, but the first thing you need to do is get to it quickly and disconnect the battery. The next thing you need to do is turn it on its sides to try and drain out as much water as possible from the unit, whatever has ingressed the drone. You need to spill the water out, then go look for some tools to dismantle the drone. Once you have located your tools, dismantle the drone to every little piece. I'm not going to make a dismantling video, there's a lot of that on YouTube already, so go look for one of those. But dismantle the drone, get the parts dry as possible. You can wipe them, you can blow them with an air dryer at cold temperature, not hot, because that can damage some of the things. So just dry it out and give it a bit of a tan in the sun, and then put it back together. Once everything's dried up, put it back together, and at this point you probably would want a snack, just to keep you company while you do this tedious task. Okay, so what I did was I didn't completely put the drone back together because I wanted to see if there was any problems with it and if I should continue or not. If there were problems, I'd need to take it apart again. So I'm using my spare battery because the battery that fell in the pool will no longer be used, although that's the battery that I used with my experiments. But I will keep it just because it still has the LED on it and it still works, but I'm not going to use it to fly with the drone as it is dangerous. So if your battery falls in water, please don't use it again as it is dangerous. Okay, so what I'm going to do is test the drone, and here's the initial fire up, just to see if anything works. At this point I am very happy because the drone beeped 4 times, the motors beep beep beep, and that means that it's running through the boot process, so I might have a bit of luck. And without a doubt the BEBOP fires up and it connects, everything works, and I can put the drone back together again. A sound that has never sounded more beautiful. So yes, so everything works, the camera still works, surprisingly. That is the modified camera that I did. I think taking it apart and putting it back together may have helped in this situation, but I'm not too sure. So what I've learned from this is, if you're gonna do stupid things, or should I say, if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. And in my case, my drone fell in the pool. So I hope all of you can learn from this lesson and don't pull a Flamingo round with your BEBOP 2 over a pool. Until next time, fly safe and God bless. So in the end, I was able to give my BEBOP 2 to my uncle so we could fly together, and I can share my passion for drones with him as well. And of course, the wife has to be happy, so eventually she succumbed to the repairs and the drone flying again, so she was a happy chap. But she does have some advice.
Ne fais pas voler le drone au-dessus de la piscine. Ciao!